Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. This is the basement. I'm fixing up a plastic wall. I've got an electric cord running in through that window, which can't be totally closed now, but I'm going to have a heater here. The problem is these pipes, the one I've got covered with insulation especially. If that's our geothermal overflow. If that water freezes in this pipe, and this pipe breaks down here, it could have a mess. But also we will not have heat in the house. So last night, when it got down to 20 outside, it's 20 degrees outside right now, I have a thermometer here. And this is 40. So we're down here underground, sort of, protected a little bit from the weather, and it's 40 degrees. So I've got a little latitude here, but I can't put heat down here very well. That's why I have to go to this extraordinary effort to do this. I can't put heat down here very well until I have drywall on, so that I have a ceiling up above me to trap the heat. So I have to rig this thing. That's what I'm doing. So I gotta have drywall to protect my geothermal system so that I have heat inside my house. So I have to have drywall up here to have a ceiling here. All right. I've got most of the insulation done. Another hour or so, I'll finish the rest. And these other walls, so we'll be ready to go for drywall. So overnight we got down to 20 degrees and the water coming out of the pipe is frozen at the end of the pipe. So here it comes. It's still flowing. It's still flowing. But it's frozen in the pipe. I mean, it's frozen in the trough. And here's the problem, depending upon where it goes. Frozen in here. Depending upon where it goes, as it hits the ground, it's going to freeze. And it's going to produce a skating rink. So it needs to be buried under the ground. Otherwise, we're going to have a hell of a skating rink out here by the end of the winter, unless the pipe freezes, in which case we will not have any more heat in the house. This should have been buried a long time ago. So I'm going to have to do it by hand pretty soon. Otherwise, there'll be no heat. And I have to have heat in the house to keep the pipe from freezing in the house. We get down below zero, and that's a real possibility.